On the hour, rugbyleague.com news. Brought to you by Thomson Reuters, the global leader for news.
Coming up, Warrington beat the Leopards to qualify for the Challenge Cup final against the Robins. In the south of France, the Canaries booked their place alongside Albi in the Super 13 decider, and investigation underway after match officials walk off after spectator abuse. But first, in the Northern Hemisphere, Sam Burgess coached Warrington a one step closer to Challenge Cup glory. That's after the Wolves defeated Lee Leopards 21 points to 14 at Totally Wicked Stadium in the second of the Cup semi-finals, after Warrington went into half-time leading 15 points to 4. For the Wolves, Roderick Ty, Paul Vaughan and Toby King scored tries. Mark Sneed kicked 4 goals plus a drop goal. And for the Leopards, Tessie New got a double and a try also to Edwin Apape. Gareth O'Brien just the one goal. Warrington's opponents in the final at Wembley to be Hull KR, the Robins of course getting through after their 36-12 victory against the Catalan Dragons at York. In the Women's Challenge Cup, St Helens reached their 5th consecutive cup final with a 10-6 victory over York. Saints to take on Wigan, who beat Leeds 44-14 in the other semi-final. In the Sunday matches in the Championship, in the game broadcast live and free right here on rugbyleague.com, Bradford Bulls cleaned up at Batley. 48 points to 12 the final score. Elsewhere, Halifax 6, Doncaster 30, London Broncos 20, Sheffield 22, Widnes 16, Featherstone 38, and York 58-8 winners over visiting Hunslet. And in the Saturday match, Toulouse won 30 points to 18 at Oldham. In League One, a big Sunday afternoon for the Cumbrians. Workington crushed the Cougars, Town winning 46-6 at Keighley, as Whitehaven on home soil prevailed 42-24 against Goole. And in the Saturday fixture, Midlands 22-10 victors at Rochdale. In the south of France, Albi Tigers to play Carcassonne in the final of the Super 13 after the Canaries took out the second semi-final 11 points to 6 in a hard-fought affair against Villeneuve after it was 6 apiece at the break. Albi qualified first thanks to a 26-8 win over Lemieux. In the NRL, Cronulla beat Manly 30 points to 14 after the Sharks led 14-0 at the break and after Manly got back to 14 apiece at Four Pines Park. In the penultimate game of the NRL's Women in League round at Amy Park, Ryan Pappenhausen absolutely blitzed the West Tigers. He scored a hat-trick inside the first 17 minutes of Melbourne's 64-0 hammering of the three-peat Wooden Spooners. In what was a Mother's Day massacre, Melbourne equalled their biggest winning margin in club history after being up 34-0 at the break. Pappenhausen, by the way, he finished up with 36 points himself from 4 tries plus 10 goals. Pappy's individual tally, a club record, eclipsing Matt Guy's efforts from 26 years ago. In the Queensland Cup, a star-studded Souths Logan 66-10 winners over the Western Clydesdales, and on the road, the Townsville Blackhawks 21-20 winners against the Ipswich Jets. In the New South Wales Cup at the Regional Magic Round in the country music capital of Tamworth, the Dragons beat Newtown 34-4, the Roosters 36-20 over Manly, and Parramatta 28, Bulldogs 41. In the Ron Massey Cup, a bumper crowd was on hand to see Jared Hayne, the Hayne Plane, and the Wenty Magpies beat the Bulldogs 22 points to 14. Elsewhere, Glebe 32 defeated visiting Blacktown Workers 24. In the Hills, Bulls 12, Penrith Brothers 6, and at St Mary's, the Locals 30 points to 20 over Ryde Eastwood. And in bush footy, the New South Wales Rugby League is investigating what happened at Hay in the Western Riverina. With 17 minutes to play in the match between the Hay Magpies and the Yenda Blue Heelers, match officials walked off the field because they'd had enough of spectator abuse. It happened just after Hay Magpies had scored a try and they were hoping to convert to level up at 22-all, only for the officials to call it off. The Magpies have released a statement saying they do not condone the behaviour of those fans responsible, and they also hope to find out who they are so they can be dealt with accordingly. And as for the league, which is Group 20, they've gone into hiding, it seems, offering no comment. And finally into Rugby League crazy PNG, the Digicel ExxonMobil Cup season continues at the Santos NFS. Hella Wigman 26-21 winners against the Goroka Lahanis. The Port Moresby Vipers defeated the Kimber Cutters 20 points to 16. And the Central Dabaris 18-14 victors over the Anga Miocs. I'm Jason Costigan, and that's the latest in news on rugbyleague.com.